right. Oh, that's sun. Good. Hey, good day, sir. I salute you. Go away. All right, it's Thursday. I'm getting a crummy late start. I woke up around 11 and then Q stayed home from work. She wasn't feeling great, so I went and got her bagels and watched a little TV, and I've just generally been farting around getting nothing done, which is making me furious with myself. And I've decided I'm gonna go into just a mini hardcore mode. And what that means is it's just for today, and instead of spreading it out and getting everything done, I'm gonna focus hardcore. I have a ton of housework, I have a ton of emails I need to return, I have a lot of things I need to do, but I'm not gonna do any of it because all of it needs to be done, but it isn't on a super tight deadline. The only thing I have that is, I mean, it's all on a deadline and that it needs to get done in the next week, month, whatever, but the only thing I have, this is a weird angle I realize, the only thing I have done that has a deadline that really matters is having prints done for the show Saturday. And to have that done, really the art needs to be done by Friday night at the latest so I could get the prints made Saturday during the day before the show. So today, after I get done with this, I'm gonna go have a Coke Zero to give myself more caffeine to power up, and then I am gonna start working on the Godzilla vs. Mothra print, and I'm not gonna stop until it's done or it's dinner time. So either I will be done or be so far along that I'm definitely gonna be able to get it done. With the idea that later on tonight, I'll do the 30 minutes, I'll catch up on my emails and things like that that I have to do, but I won't need to be investing as much time and mental energy, well, at least in terms of the emails and stuff. And I know I talk about that a lot, like, well, emails, but it could take me easily an hour to get back to all my emails, because I get a lot of them, and they don't always pan out into jobs, but some of them do. But I get questions about email auctions, about Etsy, about potential jobs, and so often I spend, you know, a couple days worth of, sorry, my cat is just, Uzi, I love you, but come on, I'm trying to talk here. She's just like nuzzling in my armpit and stuff. Oh, she's licking my arm. Anyway, look, Uzi, hi. You're a superstar, you're very glamorous, your stripes are awesome, you got little triangle ears. Yes, perfect. Okay, she's had her moment in the sun. Now back to me, now back to Godzilla vs. Mothra. The point is, I'm going it hardcore right now. Okay, see you later. Hey, so, what am I doing out? Is it dinner time? No. I actually did stop working on the print. I did a good job for a little while, did a couple hours on it as intended, but then a few things came up that arguably I could put off, but just made no sense to. Like some payments came through on some boxes of computer stuff that we were sending out, and if I wanted to do that, I had to do it before 4:30 when the post office closed because they were too heavy to just put in the drop box, and it got 2 big boxes out of the office that we've been wanting to get out of the office for a while. Then once I was out, I was like, well, I gotta go to Target because if I'm making dinner tonight, I'm missing some ingredients. So I just did that. It's about 5 o'clock now, so I've spent about an hour doing things other than the print. Gonna go home and try to work on it for a little while real quick before I have to make dinner, and then I'll put some more work into it. Yes! After dinner, hopefully. I did make good progress though, working on Mothra specifically, because I never drew Mothra like proper, and when I doodled it, I always found Mothra hard to capture, and I still do, but I've gotten a lot further along, and I inked the whole thing, and I think a lot of it is going to be in the color on the wings. It's going to make it come to life, and as I said, the city was already kind of done, so all I really have to do is finish up Godzilla, and then I'm good to go. If I can get the inks done on Godzilla tonight, I'll be happy, because then tomorrow I could just finish up the coloring real quick, tomorrow being Friday. Wait, is tomorrow Friday? Hopefully tomorrow's Friday. Anyway, off to home. All right, I'm back inside, and let me show you. This is where I'd gotten with Mothra. Basically, the inks are done. This all looks blank because I got to fill it all in color, but if I get close, it's a little hard to see, but you can see it all. I try to make like a lot of fuzzy detail. And it's funny because it's kind of like weirdly not my style, because I used a really thick outline and then sort of flat lines at a lower diameter inside, and it actually kind of reminds me a little bit of Jeff Darrow, which is funny considering I met him this weekend at San Diego. But I put a little bit of color in the face just because it looked weird, and by putting the color in, I'm like, okay, I guess that's right. Mothra's a weird-looking creature. Meanwhile, here's Godzilla. When I got back, I did do a little work on Godzilla. What I mainly got done was the face roughs. So you can see I kind of got it roughed in there, and I'm basing it on the suit from the 90s when the two of them fought. They've fought at least 3 times. Maybe more, but that's what I'm going for. It's about 6 though, so I'm going to go ahead and start dinner. I'm going to turn on the oven and things like that, but then come back and work for a little bit while that heats up. I guess I should feed the cats too. And back at it for a few minutes. Okay, I just put the tater tots in, and it's gonna be about 22 minutes till they're cooked, and I'll need about 10 minutes to make the burgers, veggie burgers and stuff. So I'm gonna give myself 15 minutes more working here. As you can see, I've been getting some work on the body done. Okay, it's been about 13 minutes, but I'm stopping because I got the Godzilla ruff done, and I feel like this is a good natural stopping place. So as you can see, I got a lot more detailed in the face and some other areas, and then with the legs, I mean, there's gonna be a lot of texture on here, but there's no point in roughing it in. I just wanted to get the form and like make it look like the suit it's supposed to look like, and some shadow. Got Mothra up here, so after dinner I'll go in and start inking this guy up. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm not quite as far along as I'd wanted to be, but I'm feeling pretty good. And in case you're wondering about the headphones, I've been listening to Godzilla music all day. There's YouTube channels that are like the best of Godzilla, 1954 to 75, and 85 to 90, and whatever. And I've just been listening to 2 or 3 playlists that are like an hour long, on repeat all day, to tune out the outside world and get myself in the headspace. So yeah, Godzilla and Mothra. Mothra, yeah! That's the Mothra song. You may know that, you may not. Well, you know it now. I gotta go cook. Still gonna get back to work, but I wanted to take a walk before it was 100% dark out. All right, it's a little bit after 11 p.m. at night, and I'm going to be done, not that it's finished, but I am going to be done with the Godzilla Mothra print. I've got the inks done on Godzilla. Oh my gosh. I got the inks done on Godzilla and Mothra, and the background, while not inked, is super tight. So basically tomorrow I'll have to finish cleaning up the background, the buildings at least. There's a lot of like special effects and coloring, but that's all gonna be done coloring. So you can see where you're at, this is where you're at. Now this is where I am at. Got Mothra done, and as I said, he'll look a lot better when he's colored up, or she, I should say. And then we got Godzilla. All that texture takes friggin' forever. But tomorrow I'll be in a good position to just tighten that up and then go to Color Town. So I'm pretty confident I'll actually have it done for the show, which is good news. So is that the end of my workday? Well, no, because I haven't done my 30 minutes yet. However, it is hot in here, and I'm a little bit burned, so I'm gonna take a break, go watch some TV, have a drink of either water or diet soda, and then I'll be back for my 30 minutes. 30 minutes can go very quickly, as it did today, and as it has most of these days on the second round of 100 Days of Making Comics. After having done it once, it doesn't seem so difficult, and after, you know, working on the print all day, 30 minutes certainly seems like nothing. I could go longer, but I do need to get to some emails and other things that I put off earlier today, so let me show you what I did for my 30. This is page 2, the same one I was working on the other day. You can see this is the background from earlier. Now we have more of a close-up shot of Boots arguing with one of the residents, which, you know, just shows that she is a awesomely compassionate person to be yelling at an old person. And on the first panel of page 3, the argument continues and heats up, and she's gesticulating around with her little clean scrubby thing. And this is Koji in the back, sort of being amused by the whole thing. And this is kind of a big part of this first page. I think the next 2 panels are more of these two arguing, and that's where we're at. So basically I got those 2 panels. So yeah, I got those 2 panels done, and the next couple will probably go even quicker because I've established the background, then I even established in 2 sort of medium shots where they are in that background. So the next 2 is probably just going to be faces, which, you know, with no background or whatever. I'm also leaving a lot of negative space because I'm being cognizant of balloon placement, which is something I had trouble with last time, and I think I'll have trouble with this time too, but I'm at least trying to head it off where I can. I've considered getting the lettering done on the roughs this time as opposed to on the finals to see if that might help. That's way down the road, but the point is I got 2 panels roughed / penciled, however you want to call it. Like I'll take this, clean it up a bit, and then go to inks. So there is kind of a phase in between, which is usually when I go to inks, I will clean it up more right before I go to inks. But anyway, that's what I did. That's my 30 minutes. Today's day 23. And if today is day 23, Star Commander, well then that means we've got 77 days left. Oh, that's cool. It's all down my shirt. I should have taken my shirt off.